think that was a
I
good
hope
one.
I hope that makes sense. Hello techies, I'm Tenny and you're welcome to my Tech Talk series. Like I already said, in this series I'm going to be showcasing products and the experts behind the tech ecosystem. Today with me, I have a very versatile, maybe stylish and all-rounder tech bro with me. Drums roll.
So Starboy to Wale. Yeah, Starboy to Wale. Hi. How na day? Alright.
So today I have, what's your name again?
So do you want to hear my real name, my government name, or you want to hear my nickname? Which one do you want to hear?
Do you have a nick?
I have a nick. Abefe is a nick actually. Abefe is not my name. I
Is
know
that not
not
supposed to be your eulogy?
Abefe is not my eulogy. My eulogy is Adigun.
I did. Oh, yeah, you're
Yeah.
taking them now.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
case
So
maybe,
guys, my name is
maybe. Don't
so
worry, I don't
okay,
want to
let me
say.
just introduce myself then. So guys, my name is Ajiboye Babatunde Olongdare Yusuf, but I'm popularly known as Abefe. So for those of you that are just finding out, Abefe is a nickname. It's not my Oriki, it's not my
No, any
eulogy or
nickname.
anything.
So
Yeah.
how do you come about? Like maybe we should
Uh,
start from there.
how did I come about this? It was as far back as post jam lesson in
Okay.
2012, so there was someone like there was a girl that liked me then, and then she was trying to like let him know.
So you belong to that category of people
Yeah, yeah, you get those kind of things.
like that brings out a name out like a life situation basically, so especially relationship. Because I've seen people that bears name out of like a relationship they once have been.
Yeah,
Although
something similar.
well,
Yeah, because
that is
mine
not
was just more or less like a random event, it happened.
that is not the discussion for today. Maybe we are going to go back to it, Sha. So now I want to rewind. So what is your tech story? How do you get it? Wait, when you introduce yourself, I prefer is a you do a lot of things to be
Yeah,
honest. You're a data analyst, AI kiniko,
okay,
machine
so
learning expert. Please tell them what do you do
okay,
exactly?
so basically I do a couple of things, but they are still sort of like related. So I'm actually on the basics level, I'm a data and a research analyst. So meaning if you give me data, I can analyze data, I can, visualize data, I can make conclusion and get insights from data.
Data.
Secondly, I'm also a tutor, I'm an educator. I have a 12 years experience in teaching, all of those
That
things.
is
And then I
much.
have a 5 years experience in data analysis. Now the third one is that I'm a content creator. So I know how to make videos. I have a YouTube channel, I have a TikTok page where I, discuss about a lot
That's
of
why I
things.
introduced you as all rounder. You do
then
literally
the
everything.
then the fourth one is a new field I just got into, but then
Yeah.
it's like a 2 year something. So it's like ML and AI. So I'm also into the world
If
of
you don't
machine
know,
learning.
ML is machine
Yeah,
learning,
it's
AI is
machine learning. So
artificial
so
intelligence.
I actually build machine learning models. I know how to build some models. I know how to like deploy them to, and then a bit of AI too. So that AI part I'm still learning, obviously, because AI is a very, very, it's a complex and an interesting field. But yeah, so ML, data, education, and content creation rather. So that's the four things. Yeah.
It does currently. It can change tomorrow, one or two
No, it won't
might.
change. It's always centered around
No,
those
I'm not saying it
four
will change
things.
like change. I mean that it might increase tomorrow. By tomorrow, you might find
Yeah.
another interest and join it. You are not the kind of people that leaves one interest for the other. You'd rather
Nah,
join
nah,
it.
yeah, exactly. I rather
Good.
merge them. Yeah, thank you.
So that brings us to like your like we want to rewind now. Like, what is your tech origin? How do you get into? How did it all start? And for how long have you been in tech now?
Okay, so if I'm to put a number to it, I think I entered the tech space in 2019.
Okay.
So that was almost like 5, 6 years right
Ago.
now, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm supposed to put a number, like say, okay, when we're just playing around, I think it can go as far back as
So
2009 when I started learning about Microsoft
so
Excel,
and the
Microsoft,
likes.
all of those
Okay.
things we did in JS3 then. But if I'm just to say, okay, professionally, I started tech, it was in 2019, and
2019.
it was as a result of my interaction with a friend,
Okay.
a Nigerian that I met in. He was living in Texas, so there was this platform I applied to be a statistics tutor. I've mentioned this story several times. Okay, so I started my tech journey as a normal tutor because before tech, it has always been teaching. I
Okay.
love teaching. I teach a lot. I have a 12 years experience in teaching. I teach advanced mathematics, business
Okay.
mathematics,
Yeah.
physics,
You're a math.
everything.
I
Yeah,
know that you're
I'm
a
a math person.
mathematician.
You
Yeah.
understand? I'm not a mathematician, I'm about me, but I'm a math person. So I've always loved teaching. So during after my NYSC, okay, so the auditor then in Unilab Consult where I interned in
Ten.
quote or served, he was telling us to join LinkedIn and that we should try and be active on
On
LinkedIn. I can get job all
LinkedIn.
of those things. So I joined LinkedIn on my LinkedIn profile. Then I put a tutor. So I think I got one link, something somehow to come and be a math and statistics. Sorry, a math tutor rather on a platform. It's like I think an Indonesian thing that time. So
Ten.
I
Yeah.
applied there. I got the job. I became a tutor. Then from there, I moved to another company
Company.
named StudyPool. So
Okay.
StudyPool is like an American site where you can register as a tutor,
Tutor.
and then it's like the Fiverr and Upwork for tutors, where we have
Okay.
students that
Really?
need yes, so that needs the service of a tutor to probably explain the concept to them,
Tips to
solve their
them.
assignment. So we have a pool of tutors, and then we have the student as the consumer. So it's like a
Okay.
fight between
Oh.
tutors to get the
Does the platform still exist?
till now, yes, study
Wow,
pool,
that's
study pool.
interesting.
There are a lot of them. There are all plenty, pa.
Really?
There are a lot of them. There's Course Heroes, there is Brainly, there is Wise and Tutor, there is Study Pool, there is Course Hero. There are so much. I know a lot of them because I've actually hustled with them. So basically, so from Study Pool, it's just like Upwork. If you're a newbie, it will be hard to get jobs because the top guys up there will like,
Yeah.
exactly siphon it.
Okay.
So that was where I met this Nigerian. He's in Texas. He has been on the page for like I think 3 years.
3 years.
So he had like the ground to get more jobs. So he just saw my profile. Was like Ajiboye Yusuf Sunday. You're a Nigerian. Let me help you. So he started helping me to get gigs, jobs, and he would just send it to me.
Okay.
Then probably if it's a gig of like let me say $100, he will give me like let me say 40 or
So
50.
you take a
Yeah,
percentage
yeah,
of
yeah,
it.
and he will take the rest, stuff like. And that was how we started working together. And then over time, things started changing. Initially, it was just
Statistics.
statistics. Then it started becoming, can you use Excel? I said yes. I learned Excel 2009, but I really don't know much. It was like, okay, I'll give you a task,
You do
take this
it.
video, watch
Watch
this
it.
video,
Let's
and then use
do.
it to solve those things. So it was more or less like then it was more or less like a descriptive statistics, just analyze data, do EDA, do regression, all of those things. And that was how I started like using Excel. So he like send me a task, send me videos, and tell me to go and
Okay.
so indirectly I was learning, but I was making money too. So
Money.
that was how I started. And it was in the US. It's just learn Tableau, learn Tableau. But I was not really taking it serious. So all of this happened between 2019 to 2021, and then after that, I came to Twitter, started learning more
Started you become
stuff.
Twitter big boy.
Started
It's
learning
a Twitter big boy.
SPSS,
Oh.
R, Python, and the
Twi-
rest they say is history.
Twitter tech. Yeah, so Abife, thank you so much for that. So
Yeah.
one thing I love about that you kind of encapsulate some of the things I still want. I wanted to ask what your first job in tech was, but I think you already captured that.
Not really. I think now, to be honest, my first job in tech was actually okay when I interned. Sort of okay. Well, okay. Then my first job is probably the Excel thing.
The
Then,
Excel thing,
but
and
then if I'm
then
supposed to probably say roughly, it was when I was interning because
intern.
it was when I was an intern that we used Excel to do prediction on so what's this thing called? So there is this aptitude test. So
Okay,
where I interned, we usually do aptitude tests
test
for
for.
students in school. They will now ask them like
Okay,
what they want to become. So now use Excel to predict the chance that they
so
might likely,
oh, that makes
exactly. Yeah.
sense.
So that was my first proper
If
Excel
you
thing.
wait,
Exactly.
if you are not in tech, what will you be doing?
If I'm not in tech, I'll definitely be a content creator or a tutor
Or a
or
tutor?
a lecturer. Yeah.
Lecturing what? Physics.
No, if
I say
like
you're also a physician.
I'm not.
I be
It's been
chemistry
a
and
while. It's a physicist, but it's been a while I've done physics. You understand?
really?
But yeah, I had a BS in applied physics from University of Lagos. By the way, the best school in Nigeria,
Oh,
Unilag. Okay,
we don't want. I don't
so
want to discuss that
so
now.
basically, um, after 2019, after I left school, 2018, after I left university, I never touched physics like that. I've not really touched physics, but
Okay.
I've been trying to apply machine learning to physics. Of recent, I've
Okay.
actually worked on a project where I built some machine learning models to predict some physics phenomenon. Okay, I've also been opportune to work with some PhD students in physics department, University of Lagos. You understand? So
The operation is much.
I'm open to applying machine learning to physics. But if I want to be a lecturer right now, I won't lecture in physics. I'll lecture in mathematics or statistics department, University of Lagos,
I know for
or
a fact that you're
any
a
yeah,
statistician, and
exactly.
that
I'm
makes
a
sense. And
statistics
that is one
person.
of the, like, when we started talking, actually, that was something I admire. Like, I was like, this thing is hard. How are people doing it?
Huh?
But yeah, that's impressive. So now, out of what you do,
Mhm.
back to yourself. I mean, we've had enough of statistics, physics, mathematics, machine learning here. And what do you think keeps you like going on rough days? I mean, we all have rough
Yeah,
days.
so you might not believe this, but it's the fact that it's not money. You might not believe it's not that there's money there, but it's the fact that I love knowledge. I love learning. I love learning. I love applying knowledge. Those two things makes me happy, and I love the fact that I can use my knowledge to solve a problem, and it makes people happy. Now, so that is just what keeps me going. Like the fact that I'm just learning. I love accumulating knowledge. I
Knowledge.
just love knowing things. I just know that okay, this one, oh, I've
I've
learned
learned
something new
to.
today. Oh, I'm happy. That is enough. So you're not telling me that I can monetize my knowledge. That was a plus for me. But as far as
That makes
I'm
sense.
learning something and I can teach people, I'm happy. I'm okay.
Is there like something you've had to unlearn so far during your journey in tech?
Unlearn. I don't know. I can't think of
You know,
something right now.
I've also come across a few people that had like they're not like really focused on one tech stack.
Mm-hmm.
So they just do things, and maybe after like few years in tech, they're able to like focus on one, get a job or role attached to it, and start working. So I've actually read lots of stories like that, and to some extent, I feel like some I'm like that too. Can you relate to it?
No, I can't relate because I started with data.
And it has
It
always
has
been
always been data
data.
because the ML world is still sort of like related to data. But have I unlearned anything? I can't think of anything right
Is there
now.
like anyone who inspires you in the tech ecosystem? Like maybe like
Mm.
maybe somebody that just inspires you, or somebody that inspires you when you feel stuck. But do you feel stuck? No. Have you ever felt stuck?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it depends on your definition of being
Stuck.
stuck. Okay, there are times whereby I'm analyzing the data set and I'm like I'm not getting the idea
I
out
still
of
feel
my
like the
head.
stock thing of a thingy has to, like, beginners can relate it with it more.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
I
when it
think I
gets
get their points
overwhelming,
because well, when I feel stuck, like I'm actually really stuck with some problem. Okay, let's come from that angle. I usually just like take a break, close my
like,
laptop, walk away, walk out, eat, talk to someone. Then if I still don't get it, then I call someone that I know that is in that same
same
space with
space
me, and
with
then we
you.
discuss. So most times I get unstuck, and then thanks to ChatGPT, even though it
That's
can
very
be
good.
dumb sometimes,
It's very dumb.
obviously it can be dumb sometimes. Let us be honest, but it also helps me. I use it a lot to like do my research, like do my analysis. Like before I start any project, I usually talk to like a person, like how far I have those projects. Like, what do you think? Then I'm like, okay. Then I
So you
interact with
have
it.
to do the brainstorming
Yeah. So we
alone.
brainstorm like I'm talking to like a
I
guy.
think I think one of the best things you can use ChatGPT or any AI tool for basically is to refine ideas.
Yeah, it's to refine your ideas. It's not like to make it build the
Mm,
ideas for it's like to help you package it very well.
yeah. So when you're not working, what are you doing?
I'm playing games. Yeah,
Video games.
yeah, yeah. I'm a FIFA person. I love playing EFC. I love
Aside FIFA,
sleeping.
what are
Call
play?
of Duty. I play
Call
Call
of
of Duty. I
Duty.
play anything.
I know how to
Any.
play games too.
Maybe I'll invite you over to my house and we do it
I think
together.
I can play FIFA, and then I can
I have
play
Mortal
all
Kombat too.
this Mortal Kombat.
Exactly.
There was one day I told somebody that I can play games. They were like Mortal Kombat. I
Yes,
was like, oh,
girls know how to play Mortal Kombat, and I'm so
the
and
person was
it's
like Mortal Kombat. I was like,
yes,
ah,
most
this,
girls know how to play it, and it's just
and I
they
actually
get
enjoy
it.
playing game.
Yeah,
I like games.
it clears the head. Then I also watch football. I'm a football person.
I can't relate.
Then I watch YouTube a lot. I watch if you look at my YouTube FYP or the page, it's a lot of weird things.
You look like someone who loves consuming long form content.
Yes, a lot. Anything shorts. I don't like it. Just let me sit down, watch, learn something. I watch weird stuff. Like I watch not word per se, but I watch TED talks, a lot of documentaries, a lot
Yeah.
of tech videos where you explain a lot of why humans do the
I
things
think
they
it is one
do.
of the things that makes you versatile. Do you know
Exactly.
you are versatile? You
I
might be focused on one tech stack. You might just focus on data, but with that data, I still see you as someone who is versatile.
well,
I feel like there's really nothing you cannot really, if you set your mind to, or if you really want to give a shot at it. I don't think you will
yeah,
fail.
okay, yeah, you're right because I've actually worked on a lot of in a lot of sectors. Like I've done health analysis, I've done finance, I've done econometrics modeling, I've done business, I've done sports, I've done diets. Most times, I usually fit in any field. Just give me a context. So before I work on any project, I usually tell them, what is your aim and objective? Just provide me a structured aim and leave the rest to me.
I also think it's because you know how to communicate,
Yeah, yeah.
and you are accommodating, you are friendly to almost everybody.
The
When
funny,
I first knew you, I was just like, this guy is always jumping around.
yeah, that's the
I feel
spirit,
like
you
this
know.
guy is too forward. Then there's sometimes that when he takes me, I will just be like, this guy don't start again. Before I now eventually met you physically, I was just like, it's not that bad
I'm a good
though.
person. I'm a chill person. I'm bad when I'm supposed to be bad, but I'm a chill person. You get?
So going forward, do you have imposter syndrome?
Ah, definitely. A
And
lot.
how do you overcome it?
Every time
How
I
do you
want to work on a
how do you
project,
handle
I have
them?
imposter syndrome. But I just tell myself, yeah, it's not, but you can do this. As simple as that. And I'll do it. Most times, imposter syndrome is just take a step and try. Start. Just start. The more you keep saying I
I
can't,
can't. Wow.
the more you not be able to do it. So just work on it. Just start. For every project that is being given to me. In fact, if you tell me to do just basic EDA or descriptive statistics on Excel, I will still have imposter syndrome. Yes. I'm working on a project I cannot talk on. I wish I
I
can talk on because I signed an NDA, so I cannot talk about it.
okay.
I want to talk about it. It's something on cancer, on
Okay.
building machine learning models to classify cancer patients.
Oh, so about that imposter syndrome, there was one day I was on Twitter and someone tweeted that for people who usually have imposter syndrome, it is because you know you cannot do. I don't know. I forgot how he put it. Something like you have imposter syndrome because you know you don't deserve it, or something because you know you cannot do it. And it was
It feels
actually
like that, but
disturbing.
I think everybody feels that thing. To be honest, even the best of the best still feels like they cannot do it. So that's why if you keep asking somebody that is very good, you mean like I know Sabi, you think they're probably is being proud. No, it's just that humbleness. Like they just don't want to like overdo.
Mm.
But when you get the job done, it's a good feeling. So most times, once you have that imposter syndrome, just look at the past jobs you've done. And if that's your first time, my dear, my guy, my girl, just do it. Have a draft. Like I used to tell my clients, this is the first draft. It can get better, but take a look at it.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
worst case
Okay.
scenario,
Okay.
yes, you just have a
Okay.
first draft. Always
Okay.
have a first draft of anything.
Like
If I'm probably running a model for you, I just tell you this is a
like this is
baseline
what the
model.
outcome will look
At
like.
least I
What this is
had
what we want to achieve.
exactly. So have
That
a look.
makes
But if you don't
sense.
want to like talk to your client straight for, then meet an expert in the game and talk to them. Ogami,
Hmm.
help me look at
I
this
think I
thing.
might be getting on a project I will actually need your help on. Sha.
Exactly. Just say, okay, look
So
at this thing. Exactly.
another thing is there like a tech myth, like might that or hype
Mm-hmm.
that you wish people stop believing.
Tech is not a get quick rich skill, whatever they
I
call
was
it
still going
thing.
to go there. I was still going to get there. I was still
But
going
then, okay, well, aside that, tech is not as beautiful as people sell it. It's not all that rosy. It's not all that nice
to be
gadgets.
honest. To be
You can be seeing
honest.
me and be thinking, look at this fine man, look at this guy, he's using
Yeah,
iPhone.
it's
And
easy Google Pixel, it's
if I
easy
tell you
Mango.
that behind all of those beautiful gadgets, there are times whereby I'm broke. You understand? Well, brokenness have level, but then there are times whereby I just don't have much. You understand? So there are days, especially if you're a freelancer like me that loves just freelancing. There are days like whereby you are making money, and there are days whereby the money not there. So outside the whole glamour and glitter and all of those things, in the long run, it's just you and yourself,
So,
where your mind will start like dealing with you. Especially if you work on a project and you messed up, and they are saying that okay, this thing like we're not happy, you beat yourself to it.
Shit, you
But
cry.
most you cry exactly. But most
Someone
times you
like
just I've lost jobs where if kind of like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna like pay you, but I'm not happy. We're not coming back, and I feel bad. I'm sorry. You feel bad. You
yeah, I
just
can
get over
imagine.
it. But then you look at the past few jobs you've done, the good ones you've done, that people are like, guy, I'm happy for you know. So always look at the good side because there are always bad days. Nobody will tell you the bad side of tech. The airplanes that lands don't make the news. It is the bad ones. It is the one that crashed that makes the news.
Mm.
So that's
Um,
just it. People will not tell you the bad side of this whole thing, but it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be like iPhone, laptop.
laptops.
I'm in a meeting. It's not going to be like
Nothing,
that.
nothing is actually that
Yeah,
easy.
it's not going to be that easy. But
So
over time, the ROI is good. Trust me.
return on investment.
Yeah.
Is there any unpopular opinion you hold? An opinion that's not so popular or that people will like bring knife to your throat for? Or
Not everybody will do tech, sha. And tech is not for everybody. Not everybody will succeed in this tech.
like I saw a thread recently. The guy said that that he went to learn cyber security.
Mm-hmm.
So now that on the first class, that when he saw the HTTPS, he just closed his laptop, went to his shop and called, he went to cut clothes. I think he's a tailor or something.
Yeah.
Another guy said was designing or something that when he saw the color codes and all of that, she just decided right
Yeah.
from there that no, this is not for me.
It's not for
Like the
everybody.
thread was so funny. I was just like, oh,
It's not for everybody, to be honest. Yeah, some people will do well, and there are levels to this thing. Some people are very, very good. Some people can be average, and that's fine. Although you can get better, but
mm-hmm.
we are better at these things. Like there's hierarchy of knowledge, hierarchy of people that know things. You go see some people they sabi pass you. But for guy, don't beef them. You just know that this one know you better pass me,
Okay.
and you just learn from them. As simple as that.
Is there something people don't know about you that you want them to know in this video?
Okay, something that people may not believe is that I've never tasted alcohol before. I've never smoked
You're a
before.
Muslim. That is not
I've been most
surprising.
it you'll be surprised at
No, I know Muslim. I know there are certain Muslims,
but then
Muslim by names. I know there are certain Muslim that does, but like as Muslims, we're not supposed to normally. This is not a religion.
yeah, this is not
This
religious, yeah.
this
You get
page, this channel or
okay,
whatever
but
is
then
not
okay,
religion.
something people may not know about me. I'm from a polygamous family.
Something
Yeah, yeah,
surprising.
that's surprising. And then I actually didn't finish with a first class in university.
Not everybody will. Okay,
Uh, considering the
considering
kind of
your
yeah, so people think I'm
your
a first class student. I never got with a first class or
well,
something.
it
Even the
happens.
second was not really a strong GP. Yeah,
It happens.
I
But
was
look
not
at
really
you
much of a
now.
serious person in school like
Well,
that.
look at you now.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think it was because we were into a lot of things.
Yeah, I did a lot of things. I missed class. I was the time my test script was missing. I missed some tests. You know, a lot of things. I was always tutoring, doing a lot of. I was like a hustler in school.
I get. So now the last, you know what I'm about to ask. So I already know the answer to it because I myself I was going to make a content on that particular issue. What I was about to ask you, I know what your response will be. Any advice for newbies entry tech today?
We can make a separate video entirely for the advice for newbies. So number one is that
No, make it quick and
yeah,
jump.
I'll
No,
make it quick.
just any
Okay,
advice. One,
any
don't list.
advice?
Oh.
Okay, so straight up advice is that everything depends on you. Everything revolves around you. There are days whereby you feel down. And there are days whereby you
Oh,
feel intimidated.
you kids about you.
Yeah, just take a deep breath and go back. Because see, there are days whereby you see some people like some people will be saying you guys started together, they'll be far better than you. And be like, it look like probably you're playing. You're not. Everybody have a different time frame to get things done. So don't rush yourself. Don't beat yourself if you make a mistake and just be nice to yourself. And over time, you'll be fine. And eat, please. Very, very important. Always eat before you start anything. If you are feeling sad, eat. If you are feeling happy, eat. Exactly.
Yeah, they break your heart.
If they break your heart,
If
tech can break your heart
your
too.
laptop goes that off,
Another thing about tech that people don't like, that reminds me is that the job market is volatile.
how?
You can be working right now and they can just terminate your contract. Bam.
Yes, that is it. You don't. It does not have
The
security.
job security in the tech
It's
space
very
is
low.
very, very low. You understand? So that's something you also. So if probably you lose a job, even though you are very, very good at it, don't take it too much to yourself. Don't beat yourself to it. Just cry a little bit and then get back to
You
work.
go over it. So
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. And today we have come to the end of this
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye bye.